This audio presentation is the short outline about the heart wall and how to remove it. Are you curious with what's going on with you? And what are those symptoms that don't go away? No medication even helps. What is that constant tightness in the chest, as if you're gasping for the air? What is that unhappiness, uneasiness? And why is that feels that your heart is broken and you're always overwhelmed by negativity that can drive you toward choices you make, cause you to treat others the way you treat them? You get antsy or tired around people and need time alone. You carry everybody's emotional pain as if it were your own. You have physical pain, especially in the neck, shoulder, and back areas. You have different kinds of addictions. You experience self-sabotage in career, relationship, health. You pretend that everything is fine, but inside you feel unhappy. You feel vulnerable and exposed all the time. You're always tired and low in energy. Well, and you're wondering, do I have a heart wall? And if I do, I certainly need to release it. So what is the heart? It's a muscular pump about the size of the fist. While pumping the blood throughout our body, it generates 60 to 1000 times more power and electromagnetic energy than our brain. Based on the latest scientific research and discovery, the brains in our heads are obeying messages sent by the brains in our hearts. Our heart is constantly sending the information to our body, those critical messages that affect our emotional and physical health. When we feel love for someone, we are sending a powerful electromagnetic signal to them using our heart brain. Love and appreciation are being broadcasted toward them. Electromagnetic signals radiating from our heart are actually detectable in the brain waves of another person. It is believed that the heart is the core of our subconscious mind or our spirit. When communication between us becomes damaged or interfered, or something overwhelming happens to us like emotional trauma, our subconscious mind creates an emergency barrier to put layers of unprocessed, trapped emotions in and around the heart to keep it from further danger, and these layers may hurt emotionally and physically. Let's say the emotions are generated by the heart or by the liver, like love unreceived, hatred, grief, hopelessness, discouragement, feeling unworthiness. Our subconscious mind scoops out a portion of either of those and manifests it as a protective layer and vibrating in a negative way, causing to attract similar negative experiences, which later on brings feeling of being broken or stuck that heavily weighing on our spirit. As a protective reflex mechanism in negative situations, the subconscious mind can also use imaginary symbolism for protection. The material it's made from, like chocolate, steel, wood, even ice cream, or even teddy bears, you name it. Unprocessed trapped emotions. During negative life experience, it might be easier to suppress the emotion than express it in a healthy way. We don't know how to process them because it's painful to face them or talk to someone about them, so we suppress them. At the end, they may come out in the form of nightmares, anxiety, phobias, restlessness, crying, depression, body pain, poor focus, learning disabilities, creativity blocks, unconscious form of self-sabotage, as in acting and thinking. We also take actions based upon negative emotions like fear, guilt, shame, anger, or worry that become the filters through which we perceive and react to life situations. Trapped anger often makes one feel angry. We make life choices based on the vibrations of our unprocessed trapped emotions. These imbalances affecting the near cells of our body and the experience of our life. Over time, we may call it a physical ailment or a mental trait, character, or even one's personality. where depression, being emotionally numb to happy feelings, can lessen our ability to give and receive love and success, can create feeling of isolation or disconnection from others, leading to life of disappointment and not being belong to the world. Eventually, all those unprocessed trapped emotions that are part of our heart wall may weaken the heart, enabling imbalances to create malfunction or discomfort, manifesting as a neck pain, shoulder tightness, heart problems, and other symptoms. Let's talk about the symptoms of the heart wall. Low immune system, low energy, lack of direction or indecisiveness of our mission. Everything is like in the fog. Shall I be doing this or that? Or if we already have a mission with our mind set to receive happiness and joy, our heart actually does not confirm that. Our heart is desynthesized, where love language is different. We say something, but people hear something different. Love and affection is seen, not felt in our heart, which can lead to some negative feelings like codependency on someone or something to fill up our heart. We may take abuse, physical, sexual, emotional, which will create depression, anxiety, some kind of form of PTSD that will weigh on us, and all that will be the layers after layers around the heart: fear, insecurity, unworthiness. We leave that abusive relationship, but now we have panic attacks, fear, or depression. So we build the wall out of that to come back to the poisonous relationship. With all that, there are issues with abundance and wealth as well. With the heart wall, the heart longs joy. It becomes harder to love, and love becomes distorted, leading to be unable to feel inner peace and contentment in close relationship with other people, and leading to a need to work harder than average person to achieve our goal. Does it sound like you? Well, you are in the good hands. When you come to the session with me with those symptoms, or you suspect that you have a heart wall, we could address removing it as your first goal. Or let's say you came to the session with your physical, mental, or emotional health issues. The first thing we could do is to ask if you have a heart wall contributed to that issue. The first thing to remove. Usually, in many cases in my experience, there is almost always a heart wall related to a symptom or an issue. The question we would ask: do you have a heart wall? Is there more than one? Is it okay or safe to remove it? Sometimes it cannot be ready to be released or willingly give up the protection of this layer, or it's simply not safe at this moment. Then we could ask when to come back with the question to release it. Sometimes your body will allow to clear more than one heart wall in a single session, but often it would not. It could be your environment at this moment, or you're going through something difficult or traumatic, or already processing some other things that taxing your mind or your body. Your subconscious mind knows what's best for you. Your subconscious has to admit that there is a heart wall first in order to remove the trapped emotions that could be a part of your issue. Sometimes the heart wall will be hidden to hide the heart from the emotional harm. It's simply difficult to find. It can also be inherited or absorbed from someone else. Here is an example of using the body code maps when addressing your symptoms. Let's say you have one or a few of those heart wall symptoms we talked about earlier. Then we would ask, where on the body code maps is the first underlying reason for your symptom? It's perhaps some kind of energy. What energy? Post-traumatic. Maybe it's a physical trauma that happened in your life, which is a vibrational frequency that may become stuck in the body during an intense trauma that is physically shocking or stressful. We would ask your subconscious, When in your life it happened? What part of the body? Was it an injury or illness? What are the other circumstances related to this physical trauma? And if there is a heart wall related to the physical trauma, or if it's a physical emotional shock, also during extreme stress on the physical body, we'll identify age, circumstances, part of your body, and if there is a heart wall associated with this physical emotional shock. We could also ask straight question to the heart. Is your heart happy? Well, since you came to the session with those symptoms that we talked earlier, and of course your heart is more likely is not happy. So why? Is it a heart wall that contributes to your heart being imbalanced? And yes, if it is, we will remove it and we will make your heart happy. Let's see how it works with the client. Okay, Lydia, what's going on with you? You mentioned you have signs of symptoms related to your heart, like you said heaviness or tightness in your chest, and it feels like your heart is broken. Is that correct?
Yes, correct, yeah.
Okay. And you have relationship problems with men to find your soulmate, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. You also mentioned that you have been experiencing increased need for sweets. Is that right?
Yes, this is very bad, yeah.
When you're unhappy, correct?
Yes,
As a
correct,
substitute, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
If I said what this is, it just feel very bad, yeah.
All right, Lydia, let's help you out here. Let's find out if you have a heart wall or maybe not even one. Let's take a moment of silence and connect to the higher power to help us to help Lydia. Okay, Lydia, can I connect with you? Can I be a proxy? Am I Lydia? My name is Lydia. So what I'm doing right now, I am using I'm connecting with Lydia's subconscious mind while using the muscle test. It's called ringing ring away, using my fingers of my hands, and I'm getting a strong yes answer, meaning that I am Lydia and I am acting, I'm working on behalf of her, meaning that I am going to perform all work on myself, while at the same time everything is going to be done on Lydia or for Lydia. Let's ask your subconscious mind which problem first to work on. Is that like a heaviness or tightness in your chest? No. Is it the problem that a heart is broken? No. Is it a relationship problem with men that we are going to work on? Yes. And I'm getting a very strong answer through my muscle testing. The fingers are locked, very strong. That means that yes, this is the problem we are going to work on. That's your subconscious is choosing to work on first. It knows that it's very important to address this problem first at this moment. Okay, now let's ask what is the severity of this problem on a scale 1 to 10. Is it more than 5? Yes. Is it 10? Is it 9? It's 9 out of 10. It's pretty severe, 9. So yes, there is a problem, and we are going to work on that. We are going to identify and remove whatever imbalances that are contributing to this issue. All right. Is there a heart wall that is part of this problem? Definitely, there is a strong answer I'm getting. Yes, there is a heart wall. Is there a one heart wall? More than one? Yes, there is a one heart wall. Okay, is that okay to remove this heart wall from you? Yes, this is okay. Yeah, is that safe? Okay, are there trapped emotions as underlying reasons for this problem? No, is it just the heart wall? Okay, is this heart wall 100% of this problem of the relationship with men? Is this 100%? No, what percentage of this that you have a heart wall? Is it more than 50, more than 50, more than 55, 55, 54, 54%. So that means that your heart wall is 54% of this problem. That means that the rest of underlying imbalances of this problem we are going to find in the body code mind maps. So is that safe to remove this heart wall now? Do we need to identify the emotions of this heart wall? No. Can we remove this now? Okay. What emotion is this heart wall? Is it column A, B, odd, 2, 4, 4, 6. It's B6, 1, B6, 1, pride. So we just identified the heart wall of pride. Do we need to know more about this? Do we need to identify emotions? How many emotions? No. Just go ahead and release this emotion of pride. So what am I about to do is to use my intention and glide my hand over my head or over the governing meridian with the magnet, magnifying that intention in order to remove or neutralize this energy of the heart wall. Okay, did we release this emotion? Did we release this heart wall? Yes. We definitely can identify whatever emotions were in this heart wall. And we can definitely identify the number of these emotions of the heart wall. So now, this was the one way to work on this problem that Lydia has, relationship problems with men. Another way to work on the symptom or problem or issue is to ask straight question to Lydia's heart. Is your heart part of the symptom or this health problem that you have or issue that you have? Yes, I'm getting the strong yes answer. Is your heart happy or balanced? No, definitely not. I'm getting very weak no answer. Is there a heart wall in your heart that contributing is a part of this problem? Yes. Is it 100%? No, it's a 50%. Yeah. So it's 54%. Okay, are there trapped emotions? No. So as you see, same happening here. Whatever approach we choose, that in order to address this issue or problem, we would have to remove the heart wall first, and then after that your subconscious will allow us to move on and refer to the body code mind maps to identify and remove the other imbalances that contribute to the problem. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see what the body code will tell us. What other imbalances that contribute to this relationship problem with men? What is the first underlying reason for the problem? Is it on the left side of the map or on the right? 1, 2. It's a misalignment, some kind of misalignment. Is it on the left, on the right side? Right. 1 symptom. Is it on the left side, on the right? 1. Unbelievable circulatory system. Is it on the left side, on the right? Right. 1. Lower limb vessel. Okay, is it on the left? 1, 2, 2, 3, 2. Grace venous vein. So as you see, following the process, Lydia's subconscious mind brought us to this underlying imbalance of grace venous vein imbalance or misalignment. So something happened to her body or to her tissues that affected this vein and made it vein to be out of balance or being misaligned. And we are going to ask, which side of this misalignment? Is it on the left side, on the right? It's on the right side. Okay, we identified that. So now let's move forward and ask, are there associated imbalances that need to be decoded? Why is that imbalance? Okay, no, there is no. I'm getting no answer. So that means that we just go ahead, use the magnet and slide it over the governing meridian, over my governing meridian, and remove this energy. And of course, with my great intention to help to remove that, magnified by the magnet. Did we remove this energy? Remove this energy. Did we realign this vein? Is your vein realigned? Happy? Okay, we got it back to the place. Is there anything else here on this map? No. Anything else here? No. No. Any other misalignments? No. Okay, so we addressed that problem. Let's ask, are there any other underlying imbalances that contribute to your problem? Yes. Is it on the left side of the map? Yes. Is it 1? 1. It's some kind of energy on the left. 1. Post-traumatic energy. Is it on the left? On the left. 1. Physical trauma. Physical trauma. Okay. It's vibrational frequencies that become stuck in the body during the intense trauma. That means that at some point in life, Lydia experienced that kind of trauma, those emotions during that event, and those energies just became unprocessed and got locked in her body, in her energy body, and vibrating on those frequencies and causing all kinds of problems to her. Do we need to identify more about this energy of physical trauma? I'm getting a no answer. Okay, so her subconscious says no. Is there associated imbalance that needs to be decoded? Are there trapped emotions or heart wall? No, I'm getting a no answer. So we go ahead and use the magnet and slide it over my governing meridian, and with the intention to release this trauma energy. Okay, did we remove this energy? Okay, we're done here. Okay, so we remove that energy. Is there anything else here? I'm getting the strong yes. Is there another post-traumatic? Yes. Is it on the left side? On the left. Is it one? There is another physical trauma energy here. Okay. Do we need to identify about this trauma energy? No. Do we need to know more about this? Other underlying reason imbalances? No. Do we need to know more? Okay. Can we release this physical trauma energy? Yes. Again, I'm sliding over my governing meridian with the intention to release it. Okay, did we release this energy? Yes. Okay, is there anything else here? Is there anything else here? Any other post-traumatic energy? No, I'm getting the no answer. Okay, is there anything else here? Any kind of energy? Yes, I'm getting a yes answer. Is it on the left side? On the left. One on the left. 1, 2. Offensive. Interesting. Offensive energy. So, developed by Dr. Nelson, these mind maps contains all these interesting sub-maps, you would call, as you see, curses, entities, or cordings, post-hypnotic suggestion, or saboteurs. Let's find out which one is the problem, underlying reason for Lydia's issue. Is it on the left side, on the right? It's on the left side. Is it a curse? Okay, it's a curse. It's a strong negative energy that either comes from an entity, from another person, or from your own subconscious mind. Curses are generally intended to block, sabotage, or interfere with the recipient's life healing, a connection to the divine, or actions in some way. Is there necessary to identify more about this curse? Identify more about? Yes, I'm getting a yes, strong yes. Okay, when did it happen? Did it happen earlier than age of 30? And 30? 30 to 40, 30 to 40, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 35 to 36, 36 years of age. Something happened with Lydia, and when she got this curse from, did you get it from a person? Did you get it from a person? No, I'm getting no answer. Did you get it from an entity? Did you get it from an entity? Or did you get it from subconscious? Did you get it from your subconscious mind? Did you get it from somebody's subconscious mind? Okay, is it a male? Is it a male? It's the female subconscious. Female subconscious mind created this type of curse. Was it mentioned? Was it intentionally delivered? It was unintentionally. Okay, so this curse that came from some woman at that age of Lydia's 36-year-old came from her subconscious mind unintentionally. Do we need to know more about this? I'm getting a no answer. Are there associated imbalances need to be decoded? Trapped emotion, heart will no. Okay, so we'll go ahead and use a magnet and my strong intention and release this curse energy from Lydia's energy field. The strong intention to help Lydia to remove this, to get rid of this curse. Did we release this curse? Yes, we did. Is there anything else? Anything else here? How was that? Was that interesting, fascinating? From the subconscious mind of a person. All right. So let's move on. Let's ask, is there any other underlying imbalance that needs to be identified? Is there anything else we can find? We can remove, release, decode, clear. Nothing. Are we done here? I'm getting a yes answer. Okay. Okay, Lydia, may I ask you to stand up and just walk around?
Okay, okay.
Mm-hmm. And then we will ask you, how you feel. Do you feel anything, any kinds of symptoms?
Okay, I'm back. Okay.
Okay, back. Okay. Well, so what we're gonna ask, we're gonna refer to your subconscious mind and ask the question: what is the severity of the problem or the issue of the relationship problems with men on a scale of 1 to 10? So it was at the beginning of the session, it was
9 out of 10. What is this now? Is it more than 5? 5, 4, 3, 1, 0. 0. It's a 0. It's a 0, Lydia. So that's cool. So we just identified the heart wall for the problem that related to the heart, and that was the heart wall with the rest of the other energy imbalances that we also identified and released while referring to the body code mind maps. All right, hope you enjoy this video, and hope to see you in my session. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Have you heard about addictive heart energy, which can go side by side with the heart wall? It is a specific frequency of energy created out of the heart desperation for joy and love. Meaning, being desperate for positive emotions, the heart is trying to reach out for something pleasurable as a substitute for love and joy. Addictive heart energy is the driving force behind all addictions. So before removing addictive heart energy, we have to release underlying imbalances like heart wall and perhaps other trapped emotions. The addictive, almost magnetic quality of this energy draws inappropriate, harmful, and pleasurable things to the heart as a substitute for joy. This energy can cause obsessive, addictive, and destructive behaviors and problems that often do not cause pleasure at all. Sounds familiar to anybody? Heart wall could be an invisible link to weight gain, which could serve as an armor to deal with negative energy and to protect yourself. The food, for example, can become a temporary source of joy or a substitute for love. Are you familiar with emotional eating or drinking, exercising or working? Are you emotionally sabotaging yourself? So the question during a heart wall session could be asked, for example, are there any energy imbalances or frequencies in your body that are keeping you from becoming addiction-free? Is a heart wall or trapped emotions part of these imbalances? What percentage? If it is less than 100%, then we will refer to the body code mind maps to discover and release other energy imbalances. Another question could be, are you 100% aligned with your addiction-free statement, or are you 100% addiction-free with alcohol, sugar, whatever? What energetically holding you back? Like, is it psychic trauma, physical trauma, miasm, heart wall, or addictive heart energy? And again, we will refer to the mind maps, body code mind maps, to identify imbalances that are keeping you from being 100% aligned. So distress your life after removing the heart wall and other trapped emotions so other ailments can be healed. So the question you may have now, what is the benefit of the heart wall clearing? What's next? Or what's after that? Here's how you can benefit from clearing the heart wall. Own the fact that you cleared the heart wall. Put your heart in the driving seat, meaning ask your heart first, not your mind. Make a conversation to your heart. Ask your heart how it feels about this or that. Pay attention to it. Follow your heart. No referring to the past. No listening to any mind excuses. Follow the heart. You have clarity what you want to do. Now have a vision of your mission, your future, your goals. And of course do self-affirmations. And think about love and gratitude. Find people who have solutions, not problems. Well, what's after that? Your body would need a certain amount of time to process each of the released heart wall emotions, so you need some patience while waiting between the sessions. When the heart wall is removed, It takes some time for changes to be felt and for things to realign in your life, that your body and mind go through the transformation of healing. And it can take some time. For the next day or two, you may feel tired. You may have a moment when feeling really sleepy after the session, a moment when the emotion comes up that you released during the session, and it kind of comes up out of nowhere. It's all part of the healing. You need to tell yourself, if that does happen, remind yourself that it's supposed to happen. It's just part of my healing, like an echo. It's not that you feel it again, it's just waving that trapped emotion saying goodbye to you. So you may feel worried a bit, but it will go away soon. Well, if you feel a lot of this, then you're probably not well hydrated. Drink more water. The body is clearing itself up and it requires more water. Try to drink high pH water during the processing. And have faith.